we don't get to hear a lot about this because it's happening across the way, unfortunately. But there are a lot of anti-lockdown protests that are happening in Europe and across the world. Again, our media doesn't let us know, though it seems like y'all's media across the world lets everybody know what's happening over here. But believe it or not, it is not some unanimous thing where these guys are just bending over and taking it. In a lot of these in these countries, in a lot of these smaller countries too, they are having their shares of rising up, if you will. If you look right here, this is actually Denmark right now taking it to the streets. We got an ANCAP flag. I didn't even see that. They representing, y'all. I never even saw that. They representing. They holding it down. I didn't even see that when I first saw the video. They out there representing. Man. They got the ANCAP flag on deck. I didn't even see that, man. I got the flag of my people holding it down, man. Let's go. Let's go. They holding it down too, man. I love to see it. Whoo. I love to see that. That got me excited. I didn't even know that. They got the flag of my people. It's in Denmark, by the way. Shout out to them Denmark ANCAPs out there holding it down. Shout out to my Denmark ANCAP. We holding it down out here. Actually, y'all doing a better job than us right now because y'all actually took it to the damn streets. Big shout out to them Denmark ANCAPs holding it down. But no, seriously, the reason why I wanted to show you this is because there's a lot of this happening across the way, right? It's not just a bunch of people that are just bending over and taking it in these instances. Denmark's having it, and it's funny because Denmark, a lot of people point it to because of there's the Sweden, who out-freedomed everybody, didn't have the strenuous lockdowns that they had. And they're sitting there, these folks are sitting on pointing to Denmark. And I would imagine that would piss you off, right? If you sit in Denmark and you see like other folks in Scandinavia or what have you, as much as Sweden out freedom, you'd be pissed off. Like, what the hell? We sitting here going through these lockdowns and all of that. How are we not getting over this hump? And they out there out freedom. Our neighbors are out freedom. I ain't even mad. It would piss me off too. Right. But, people are frustrated, and rightfully so. But we're seeing these movements happen across. I know we remember we talked about Germany when it was happening out there. A lot of folks are getting frustrated with this shit, man. You're sitting here destroying people's lives, and you expect them to just sit there and take it. And you sit here and act like this is what's so frustrating is they call you the selfish one. As you've been locked down, this comes with its sets of medical issues as well, because you know how this is impacting people mentally, which for whatever reason, they only talk about like in secret, right? They're like whispering, like you may see an article buried by the algorithm that says, oh yeah, suicide rates are up. Oh, and Donald Trump said whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? Child abuse is up and all that. And, oh, well, look at those white supremacists over there. Like, right, that's the type of stuff that's happening. This is impacting people in more ways than one, not just economically, but this is impacting their livelihoods from a medical perspective. And they act like this shit's okay. And they try to deem you as the evil person in the event that you say that you're against it. But I like that this stuff is happening, that people are taking it to the streets because they have every right to do it. Now, hopefully they don't pull an Antifa. Those guys, they go burn your neighbor's house down when they get mad at something. And then you ain't never seen Antifa march against the lockdowns. They love that shit, right? Which is the most blatant form of government intrusion right now that's happening anyway. And they ain't nowhere to be fucking found. Nonetheless, they'll go burn your house down and your place of business and loot everything out of the motherfucker. That's the type of shit that they do. They go take the shit out on their neighbors. They don't even take it to the actual crooks of the situation. But, this is what I like to see because I think it's necessary. And I do think that forms of civil disobedience, and it doesn't matter. It's not a thing that's unique to America right now. And well, as it pertains to people being against the lockdowns, there are people, there might not be as many, but there certainly are people that are against this type of stuff that's going down. And I think that it's going to take civil disobedience because you've let the government, given them the inch and they taking them out. You've given them the right per se, which not actual right. You get what I'm saying. You've let them know that, yes, you can tread on me all you want. Tread on me as much as you like. Go ahead. Tread. Because I'm scared. Just give me a couple of stimulus bucks and we'll call it even, right? Look, man, I don't want to say that kind of, because this is more of just a march, but I would hope that people understand that this does not end until the people that are within those geographical areas want them to end. There's a lot of control freaks in this world, and they get off on the power. They get off on playing mommy and daddy. They get off by just determining that or making decisions on your behalf, right? You don't even get the right to make a decision or assume a risk. Anyway, you own a business. You can't decide what you want to do with that business. You can't decide if you want to require people to social distance or wear a mask. It's everything. It's left up to the state, or you just can't open depending on what area you're in, like in spots in Europe and some spots and pockets in the United States where they have decided that your entire industry is not essential. So you should shut down. Unfortunately, none of this ends until people say, you know what? No. Now, I don't want that to end in bloodshed. I don't think it has to. But at some point, people got to tell these guys to go screw themselves. They have to. And once they do, it ends like tomorrow. But it has to be an effort that's done in mass. Not in mask, in mass. And hopefully, we get to that point. What maybe will happen before that is that as that turmoil starts to kick up, they'll start to release more of the restrictions. But unfortunately, I just don't see it ending until people just say, you know what, no more.